There is no way he isn't going to jail now. There's just no way. And he's speeding up. This is kids and people have done. What are you doing? So this is where you've lost your mind. The truth is, this is road rage mentality.
The driver of the car flees the scene, but 2 days later, she turns herself into police.
Wait, what? What do you mean turns herself into police? What?
Do you want to hear what she was charged with?
They charged her? By the way, guys, thank you for bringing me this video. I don't know if it's gonna have anything to do with the law at any point in this, but this is just freaking phenomenal. All right, everybody, welcome. Mark Breyer of the Husband Wife Law Team. Yes, I am a lawyer. Yes, I went to law school. Yes, I practice law. Yes, I practice civil law. But most importantly, I am a trial lawyer. I go into courtrooms. I fight for people. So I have a different perspective on a lot of stuff. I wanted to share it. I want to start by thanking all of you. I cannot believe how many people keep subscribing. I love that you're enjoying the content. Do me a favor. Tell me what else you want. Today, we're going to go over some road rage stuff because it's growing. I see it all the time in my practice. So many people are hurt because for some reason, the same person, if they cut you off at the supermarket, you'd say, oh, excuse me. It happens in traffic and you think they've come after your mother and your children, and now you feel the need to escalate and potentially ruin your life, their life, and definitely both of your days.
That escalated quickly.
So I see it all the time. I see the victims. I see innocent victims of road rage all the time. I see people who are part of the process all the time. We're gonna talk about it. If you haven't subscribed, just know you're all by yourself. Subscribe, join the army.
Are you ready to rage? They got it all blocked off. The Lloyd Center exit, the Convention Center exit, every motherfucking exit. You
What the Oops. The rage. He wasn't upset. He had lost his flipping mind. You know, listen, maybe he's got something going on, but all the honking and flipping off and screaming won't help him get there. Like, control the controllables. One of my favorite sayings. My poor kids hear it from me all the time. It's gotten so bad, I'm like, what would your dad say now? Control the controllables. The people in your way are not the reason you're not getting through the parade, but let's find out. Play some music and enjoy it. Good job. You have just, all right. I wouldn't worry about those cones. The amount of fines he owes right now, however bad his day was, you just put workers' lives in danger. You think you're just getting there quickly, you are risking killing or badly injuring someone who's just doing their job. Do your selfish screaming and get mad, that's just dumb. I know you think you're in a hurry, that's just dumb. The funniest thing is right now he's like, I'm the smartest dude here. Let's see how this ends. Well, we know it's not gonna end well. That's cheating because these guys won't have me watching it if it ends well. Look at his eyes. He's like, what's coming? What's coming? Am I gonna get away with this? How's this gonna work? I'm determined, but. By the way, guys, thank you for bringing me this video. I don't know if it's gonna have anything to do with the law at any point in this, but this is just freaking phenomenal. Oh. That was almost bad. Okay, now you're just so stupid. And by the way, I can't see. It doesn't show us how fast he's going, I don't think. I can't tell. He just turned onto a street with kids and everything. And instead of slowing down to 5 miles an hour, like, oh crap, he's gone. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure that was a cop before that. So this is not going to end well. So you got two choices, right? They got your license plate. They already see you. You're out with all these people, so there's probably video on you. This is done. Your bad choice just ended much worse than you thought. Now, can you not make it worse? I know you're going to make it worse because you had lost your mind before you ever started this choice, and I'm watching the video, so it doesn't end here. But if you ever find yourself in a position where there are no outs, don't make it worse. There is no way he isn't going to jail now. There's just no way. And he's speeding up. This is kids and people have done. What are you doing?
What a mess now.
How fast are you going for those of you with better eyes?
It's going 11 miles an hour right now as the moment you paused it.
Got a whole lot, throw that money all out. Love that ice, sold out. I mean it, I fold up with this feedback. I roll up like I need that. Your jewelry, you can keep that. I drink that hell right. I rep that.
Oops. Guys, watch your language. Like, that's so interesting. I normally have no trouble not swearing. I just cannot believe what I'm watching.
I crack your head wide, it pop like red wine. Don't miss that deadline. My creeper.
I love the background music. I really think the only thing missing from life is a soundtrack, and this dude's got the right soundtrack. It's got a vibe to it. The music fits.
I don't know if we'll be able to play any of it, but it's nice.
Damn, that's too bad. If you guys could ever see the video and hear the music, I'm telling you, the music adds to what's happening. This is Hollywood stuff right here.
Tell them, oh, keeper.
Ah, what a surprise. They found you again. Look at him. Look at him. What have I done? You've just made it worse so many times over.
I don't touch but I can make you straight when I make the phone call to my homies down in Memphis. Real street I ain't talking about rap. And with the you go get tagged. Come around there with no.
So this is where you've lost your mind. The truth is, this is road rage mentality. Like, he's now lost his mind. The problem is, at some point, hopefully with no one hurt later in this, and this happens in road rage too, it's over and you're like, why did I do that? You got caught in the spiral. Dude, it's done. Your day is done. Do whatever you can to minimize now. I mean, you can see it in his eyes. Like, someone has to plant the seed before this moment. If I'm ever here, this is not worth it, because there's no way they're not finding you. It's done.
He recorded it in 3 different camera angles himself.
He did it to protect himself. So having a camera is actually pretty good. It eliminates all the, this is what happened, this is what happened. Do you know how many cases we pay so much money to have reconstructed that a camera would have protected my client or shown if my client was wrong, right? A camera is actually a really good thing. 3 angles is a bit much. I don't know why you need the camera on you, but hey, it made it more enjoyable for me, like in a bad way.
So what do you think of that?
Honestly, I'm relieved, because you guys made me watch it and I was so afraid he was gonna hit somebody. Once he was on the parade route, and it wasn't a regular parade route because everyone's in the street, and to just keep driving at any kind of speed was ridiculous. So what do I think? I think we have just seen the mentality that leads to people wrecking their lives. Somewhere today, the day you are watching this, someone is gonna wreck their life because they lose their mind over something that doesn't even freaking matter. That's what's gonna happen. And then the lawyers can't undo it. All the lawyers can do is come in and try to make sense of it after your life has been affected in a way it didn't have to be.
The guy was sentenced to 5 years in state prison during his hearing in 2024.
5 years. People have gone away for less time for manslaughter. And by the way, after all the dumb stuff he did, when he saw the parade route, if he pulls over, it's still a crime. He's still in trouble. He just added like 4.5 years to his time there, because once he was busted, he just so dumb. He's probably watching this video right now going, yeah, Mark, that was pretty dumb. You just lost it. You could see it in his eyes at a certain point where it was like, I'm just like, okay, you had to get home that bad?
And he still probably had to pay the fines too, right?
Oh, the fines are gonna be ridiculous. The fines, what he lost from his life. And we all get frustrated at different things. Some people though, when they hit their car, some magical evil spell hits them and they're suddenly not them anymore. For all of my long list of faults, I can't totally relate, because in my car is the time that no kids are bothering me and the music's on and I can play what I want if I'm alone in the car. But anyway.
Probably lost his license too.
No way!
You can't use it for at least 5 years.
A man's dash cam records an aggressive driver trying to weave their way through traffic.
Oh, look at that.
But the driver is boxed in by the truck and car in front of them.
Okay, time for road rage. Let's see this idiot. Almost crashing out the long one.
As a dangerous driver tailgates, the pickup truck applies its brakes.
That brake check thing, because you're annoyed by the road rager behind you, what have you accomplished? What is your goal? Also one of my favorite things to ask my kids and my wife. What is your goal? You want to piss them off? Okay, good. Let's escalate the situation instead of jamming out to some LL Cool J and just enjoying our life. Go ahead. This person's already escalated. Now let's create a problem.
Okay, come on. Okay, let's see. Give it a try. Oh, maybe not.
Meanwhile, the person recording this, who's like, I want to record it, is not only narrating for us and hoping for the worst, but he's super close, I think, so he could have a better camera angle on what's going to happen instead of giving space with the crash that might happen right in front of him.
Suddenly,
Okay, what are you doing?
the driver makes a dangerous move to pass using the far right lane, but they misjudge.
I just want to go back and point this out. I think the pickup truck was a part of the road rage, and here's why. At this point, why do you care if he passes? Let him go. The pickup purposely, I think, I can't say purposely, speeds up. So the pickup could have just let this thing go and let this person go on their foolish day and hopefully grow up a little bit and have a better day after that. He speeds up, which leads to all this. I think he speeds up there to stop it.
As the driver tries to squeeze through the truck and the car beside it, they lose control and slam into the granite wall. Despite the violent crash, the driver, a 27-year-old man, sustains only minor injuries. He receives summonses for reckless driving and weaving in traffic, and hopefully, a hard lesson in how not to drive.
At least no one else got hurt, right? I know I do this sometimes, but can we just stop for a minute and say a couple things? Number one, tell me if you like or don't like, ask questions, comments. It's super helpful to me. We want to know what you want us to talk about. Number two, A&E, like the eyes and ears of our nation. A&E does a lot of stuff like this where they put in all the work and put it together so that not only can they comment and put out the content, but they allow us to do it and others to do it. So I want to give credit where it's due because they do a great job with a lot of this stuff, including this one. So Road Wars, A&E, now we're in Austin, Texas. Hook 'em. Let's see what we got.
A motorist with a dash cam is waved on by a dump truck driver who may be having some trouble. The car's driver continues down a long, curving hill to a stoplight. The intersection is busy, making it a bit more challenging for cars in the far right lane to make the turn on red. Which is very bad news for the driver in this gray sedan.
This sucks. Oh,
The dump truck from earlier
No.
plows into a gray sedan, pushes it through the intersection, hits several other vehicles,
no.
and then punches through a concrete barrier before finally plummeting more than 15 feet and landing on its side in a ravine. Thankfully, good Samaritans are able to pull the driver out.
Well, what about the other driver?
Truck catches fire. Emergency personnel arrive on the scene. The driver of the gray sedan is reportedly treated for concussion.
That's
The
it?
19-year-old driver of a red car that was T-boned reportedly incurs a spinal injury. None of the motorists, including the trucker, sustained life-threatening injuries. Investigators later determined brake failure as the cause of the multi-car collision.
All right, can we have a conversation about this real quick? Who's at fault? The driver is not the one who took care of the brakes or the mechanics on that truck, right? So we have had cases like this before where the company's like, well, what did we do? Our driver's out there on the road. That's right. That's why you need a lawyer. So this case should go into litigation immediately. You hire a lawyer. The only thing they should do before they file suit is get their ducks in a row, whatever those ducks are, collect information. This belongs in a lawsuit. What company was responsible for the safety of that truck? Where are the safety logs for the driver? Where are the safety logs for the truck? What were the signs that should have been there before? You got to get someone out there to inspect this truck. Now, the problem is it's burnt up. I don't know what you'll get, but you might be able to get someone out there and there might be things left that offer clues. We know the brakes failed, right? The guy's waving them by, everything else. We don't know, but there's reason to believe on that downhill thing that his brakes failed and he was not trying to hurt anyone. And the driver may have, for all we know, been heroic, or maybe the driver could have pulled off earlier, but let's give the driver a break for the moment. Whatever the driver did wrong, the driver did in a very scary situation. Somebody let that truck get on the road, and there is a decent chance that they were saving money to make more profit, and they may have a whole slew of these trucks they're saving money on until one day horrible stuff happens at the expense of someone else. And I want to see everyone responsible for that truck. I want to see everyone responsible for the mechanics. I want to see what's going on in the discussions in this company about money. There is something that might be going on here way bigger than just this crash that started years earlier where they put profit over people. And now when they say spinal injury, I don't know if they mean whiplash or, God forbid, something tragic. I am amazed we only have a concussion, like actually amazed, because it's not about just the damage to the vehicle. We all over assume based upon the damage to a vehicle, and damage to the vehicle is not necessarily damage to the person in the vehicle. The force, because of the weight of the truck and the way it was coming, the force that it hit with is unlike what most car wrecks would ever be. The idea that that person escaped with just concussion, I'm not minimizing concussions because that can have long-term effects to some people, but that's amazing if that's all that happened, because that was awful and horrible. And if you own a company that does anything related to safety to the public, then you have an obligation to not save a few bucks at the expense of that. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that's the red flags that go up. And whomever is involved in this, no matter where you are, and it's probably way past this time, but if you're ever, God forbid, I hope you never know anyone. You do not run to a lawyer who says they're a lawyer because they went to law school. This is a case that belongs headed to trial. It may not be tried. This case needs to be litigated to gather information. Sorry, I went off my soapbox. Here we go.
Filled with ordinary conversation, is about to become anything but ordinary.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna wash my truck tomorrow.
What? What?
911, 911.
A car flies through the air, between hanging power lines, and lands bumper first, directly in front of the family's car.
911, 911.
By the way, can I just give immediate credit to the guy who immediately started saying 911, 911? I stole this from someone else. Panic later. There's no way that's not going to freak you out. Get 911 on the phone, handle what you have to handle, be there for whoever's in that vehicle to the degree you can. Try to panic later. Remember that. Great job immediately. That car wasn't even done moving. He's already calling out 911.
When I saw it, I had automatically just screamed. I thought at first it was a rocket because I couldn't tell since I
can't wait to see later in this video if we can explain any way a car, because it's going up. So it's not like it came off an overpass and it's, gravity. How can you possibly get a car to project up? That's crazy.
wear glasses.
Maybe nobody was in there.
Oh my God, Mike, can you just back up a little bit?
Right?
Honey, just hold on.
Get out of
If someone was in there, and generally people are in cars.
Stop it,
Yes,
Carlos.
we are on the onstop ramp on Yuba City, and there was a car that fell off the highway.
It didn't fall off. It jumped the whole road.
The 911 dispatcher right now is like, these people are nuts. Because that doesn't make sense. If the 911 dispatcher knows the area, she was probably like, there's no way for it to get, like, that doesn't make sense.
In my whole entire life, I had never seen something like that.
Same.
It was very difficult for me to find the phone, to dial 911, to remember what the name of the street was, what had happened.
As Lily remains on the phone with 911,
Hold on.
Stop it.
I'm afraid to go over there, but
Michael musters up the courage to scope things out, terrified of what he'll find.
I think I see a fire on the right side of it.
Onstop Road.
Okay, what's the description of the vehicle?
It's a white car, I think, that's on fire. When I saw
And now he's risking his life going near the fire. I don't know what's front and back anymore, so I don't know where the gas tank's at.
that
He's trying to
car,
get
I
over
didn't
there.
even think that anybody was actually in it, the way it was going and the way of the impact.
But when Michael looks inside the wrecked vehicle, he sees that it does in fact have a driver. A 26-year-old woman who is conscious and amazingly appears to have only minor injuries.
What?
The victim is taken to a nearby hospital. Apparently, she had lost control of her vehicle as it accelerated up an overpass after being involved in a hit and run on the adjacent highway.
I can't imagine someone driving that fast.
By the way, you see the person saying, don't move, don't move. I'm not a doctor, but know this, that car is on fire. And so you have to balance out the danger of moving because there's a spinal cord injury with the danger of a car exploding with the person in it. I'm not saying I'm an expert on this, but that car is on fire. We know the fire is a real threat.
To hit that ramp, go flying over the bridge.
What is the driver thinking while she's there?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Like, what exactly is she thinking about? Is she thinking about her day, how she ended up here? Why did she take that road?
And that's all from a hit and run too. Somebody else caused her to do this.
Obviously it happened. The physics of it, I don't understand how you give a car that much lift.
You have to be going really fast.
But gravity is working on the car too. It's just crazy to me.
Needless to say, the event left a very lasting impression on Lily and the whole family.
I'm very cautious now because some people run the stop signs. People are not paying attention. They're on their phones. Whatever you do, just be aware all the time because, you know, you're not the only one in the road.
That could have ended very differently if she didn't wear a seatbelt.
I'm trying to think if there's any way she could survive that without a seatbelt.
Would have hit the glass.
Oh, she would have been out of the car.
And she would have been thrown around like a rag doll inside of it. The chances of surviving or surviving without permanent serious injuries are almost zero. Even with the seatbelt, the odds were squarely against her while she was airborne because she went kind of airborne. Roller coasters don't bring that much velocity. And give credit to the manufacturer of the vehicle.
I was gonna say, what year, make, model is that? That's a safe car.
The integrity of the car to not crash in the hood and paralyze her.
She caused an accident and she was fleeing the accident.
Oh, she was the hit and run driver?
Oh, she was.
Well, she didn't get away. Yeah.
Toyota Camry.
Credit to the Japanese auto manufacturers and everyone who made that Toyota because that car managed to save a life. And I don't think you should get the death penalty for a hit and run, assuming she didn't hurt anybody badly. So she survived. Imagine after all that, and now you get arrested for the hit and run. It was a really bad day. All right, High Point, North Carolina.
A truck's dash cam captures vehicles crossing train tracks that appear to be safe. Now that a southbound train has just passed by. When suddenly,
wait, what?
The gate comes down again, trapping the truck with a dash cam and a blue car on the tracks.
Yo, just go through the stupid bar. Guys, that bar is not made of steel. Just go right through it. Just go through it. It will give to your car. Do not stay on the train tracks because of the stupid arm. Go through the arm.
Gets out in a panic. The train is just seconds away, so she runs for cover.
I think it's nice that she closed the door, because you don't want someone to just jump in.
While the truck driver puts it into reverse, pushing through the gates behind them. The northbound train demolishes the woman's car. The driver of the car flees the scene, but 2 days later, she turns herself into police.
Wait, what? What do you mean turns herself into police? What? This video started because these things malfunction. She had to turn herself into police? The police should have been finding her to say, here is the name of the person to sue for the city or county or state that created this malfunctioning arm that told you to go, and then we wrecked your car and almost killed you as a result. And by the way, for your emotional distress from almost dying because of our negligence, she turned herself in? Oh my gosh, like what? So now she's at fault? That comes up. When the arms go up, it means the train is gone, right? If there's a train on the track coming close enough, the arms don't go up. So we know it happened because look, he's going through on this side, all four arms are going up. The red car makes it, the next car doesn't. She should have, if we're going to judge perfection, done what this truck driver did, which is go screw the arms, I'm going through it. That's right. That's what she should have done. She should have sped up, gone right through it. The idea that she should be accountable to anyone because she didn't have the perfect reaction to the negligent functioning of these things is ridiculous.
The driver of the car flees the scene.
Flees the scene. This is the power of language. Flees the scene. The driver of the car was freaked out. She didn't flee the scene. She freaked out because she almost died that day because someone almost killed her. And it took her a couple days to get composed. She flees the scene.
Do you want to hear what she was charged with?
They charged her?
And is charged with having no operator's license and cited for a railroad crossing violation. So at a train crossing, remember, waiting for all the signals to be clear is well worth the extra time.
No, I love A&E. I love what they do. I know they got a job to do, but no No, she did drive without a license, fine. I would think that'd be a time that someone should give her a break for that since they almost killed her. Second, she ought to go get a lawyer. Now, she ended up okay. When you say wait for all signs to be clear, you mean like the arms coming up, all 4 arms coming up, so that everyone is told to go ahead and go? That's ridiculous. And see how quickly that train came? There's no way those arms should have come up. Who else can we blame for our mistakes? This is a fun game. I want to do what they do. I want to find people to blame because I almost killed them. How dare you allow me to almost kill you? You should be charged.
Respond to reports of an allegedly intoxicated man outside a shopping center in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
How much have you had to drink?
I ain't drank anything. You know what? I have drank something, but it's not.
Since the suspect shows no interest in cooperating,
What's your last name, man?
police decide to take him down to the station.
I guess they got it for public intoxication. You don't have to give your name, but if he's publicly intoxicated, it might help.
Whatever.
But
Ah,
before the
flexible.
cruiser even begins its journey, the suspect uses some impressive flexibility.
Yeah. Oh,
to
crap.
remove one hand from the cuffs.
That's excellent, but you're in the back of a squad car, so you can't get out.
Completely unaware.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Watch.
But the badly behaving suspect doesn't hide his secret for long.
Look at that. Broke free. County that my subject is out. His cuffs in the back.
Concerned for the suspect's safety as well as his own, the officer turns on the siren and accelerates through traffic.
So he's concerned for the subject's safety. So he speeds up with an unbelted passenger who's drunk in the back seat and already not sitting in any proper way.
This is big brain time.
Listen, he's got a right to protect himself, but let's not call it concern for the subject's safety. He thinks he has a drunk guy who's able to get out of cuffs in the back seat. And so he's probably like, what the heck is going on? I'm getting out of this and I'm getting to help.
Aren't they legally required to buckle those people up in the back seat?
So it's interesting. I noticed they didn't buckle them. That's an interesting question I don't know the answer to, because to some degree they're responsible for your safety. There's a reason why when police officers put people in cars, they help them get their head in, right? Because, well, otherwise people are going to hit their heads all the damn time when they're cuffed. But is there a requirement to make sure the person's buckled? And if there isn't a requirement and there's a crash, who's responsible for the injuries that came from no seatbelt? So if someone came to me and they were in the back of a squad car, because I've had, interestingly, I've had not that exact thing, but I've had people hurt in the back of a prison van. They were being transported, but no seatbelts. So when the crash happened, there were a lot of people badly hurt. It was a big crash.
They're handcuffed to the seat.
They weren't belted. They were probably locked in some way, but the injuries were horrible because a seatbelt does a lot of things for your protection. The safest thing you do every day is put on your seatbelt. People like airbags, design of vehicles, putting on your seatbelt is one of the most important things you can do for your safety every day. So just being held into the vehicle, but being able to be thrown around is not nearly the same as the way the 3-point harness is designed to protect you.
The suspect appears to hold a lighter to the front seat, distracting the officer and causing disaster.
It's gone.
By the way, I got a question. What were you worried about the lighter? What was the lighter going to do in the back seat? Pull over, call in help. He can't get out. When you get help, take him back into custody. There's a million things you can do. You let a lighter have you speed up and do this? By the way, did you see what happened to him? That's why you wear your seatbelt always. But he was drunk, so he probably doesn't get hurt. Let's see.
Amazingly, the suspect is able to get up and flee the scene, but is soon captured and charged with escape third degree, public intoxication, fleeing on foot, and being a minor in possession.
How you feel, buddy? How you feel?
The officer, however, has to be extracted from the vehicle and is airlifted to a nearby hospital.
Did not expect that.
Is released a short time later. A close call for the officer and the suspect, both of whom are lucky to have escaped with their lives.
How did he even see the lighter? They said the lighter made him speed up. That lighter is down below. It's not really burning anything yet. I think he freaked out. This guy got out of cuffs. I think he lost it a little bit. Pull over, man. Why are you speeding up? Oh, you're out of cuffs? You still can't get out of the car. And if you can, I'm gonna call him back up. I got a badge and a gun. You're a skinny little drunk kid. Listen up, people. I need your comments to know, do you want more of stuff like this, more of the real world camera? What do you want to hear from me? And look closely what I'm about to do. You see that? YouTube right now is like, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, but no matter what, check out this video. We will see you next time from the Husband and Wife Law Team.